Got a minute, Lisa? There's something I need to tell you. Hey, Morgan. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of work right now. Is this something that can wait until later? If it is, then I'll just text you back as soon as I'm free. Well, it has to do with your husband, Sam. It does? Yeah, and it's pretty important, too. I really think you should put down your work for a second and listen to me. Wow, okay. If you say it that way, it sounds kind of serious. What's going on with Sam? About your husband. I thought about this a lot over the last few weeks, and I've decided that I'm gonna marry him. Huh? I just checked the calendar. It's definitely not April 1st, so why are you making a joke about my husband like that? To think I actually put my work on pause for you. Sorry, I don't have time for your bizarre jokes, Morgan. I'm going back to work. It's not a joke, Lisa. I know this may be hard for you to accept since we're sisters and all, but it's the truth. Sam is going to be your ex-husband very soon. I just thought you'd like to know. All right, you've got me. I'll put my work on hold after all. I'm not going to get anywhere with you, so I'm just going to have to go and check for myself. And how are you going to do that? He's working remotely this week, so I know he's at home. I'll just swing back home real quick, see what's really going on, and head right back to the office. Ooh, you probably shouldn't do that. It's not a good time for you. And what's that supposed to mean? I just mean that if you saw me and Sam having a good time together, you would not be having a good time. Morgan, what are you doing with my husband? I'll give you a hint. What do you get when you combine me, Sam, and your bed? No. Yes, Lisa, that's right. I am with your man in your bed right at this very moment. I've never felt more like a woman in my life. The naughtiness of being with my sister's husband on their marital bed just makes it so much better. I just got a text from Sam. I guess this means you're telling the truth? I told you, didn't I? You want to know what Sam told me? He said that I'm way better than you ever were. Isn't that adorable? Looks like he's into older women. So anyway, like I said, Sam's mine now. You should cancel your plans to go back home and check up on him. Actually, you should just never come back home again. This is unbelievable. You're a married woman too, you know. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I told my husband about me and Sam yesterday. So yeah, we're already divorced. And your kids, what are you going to do about them, huh? They're all taken care of. I'm letting my ex-husband have them. Sam said he'd pay all the child support for me once we were together. Sam said that, huh? Seriously, it's so great to be with a rich guy. He's going to pay the whole amount I'd owe until they turned 18 in one lump sum. I see. Well, I guess there's nothing more for me to say then. He's all yours. Well, you're giving up way easier than I expected. Oh, well, that just makes my life easier. I'll have Sam send the divorce papers to our parents' house. Be a good little girl and sign them as soon as possible, will you? Hi there, Lisa. How the first 6 months of being divorced treated you? Morgan, what do you want? Really, you've got some gall to text me so casually like this after what you did. Yeah, go ahead and get it all out. I can understand why you'd be angry at me, but the truth is, I've got some very important news to tell you. It's that you and Sam got married, right? Oh, you mean you already know? Who spoiled the surprise? No one. I just figured that that's the only thing you would want to message me about at this point. Well, aren't you just the cleverest little thing ever? Man, this sucks. I thought I could have a bit of fun taunting you with getting married to your ex-husband, but you just went and ruined it. I'm bored now. If you think you're bored, imagine how I feel. I'd have more fun watching paint dry than reading texts from you. You know, that little sourpuss personality of yours really ticks me off. Maybe if you weren't so unpleasant to be around, Sam wouldn't have cheated on you. You ever think about that? You texted me that you were having an affair with my husband while you were in the act with him in my bed. I don't want to hear anything about being unpleasant from you. You're the kind of woman who would make Bloody Mary uncomfortable. Wow, looks like I struck a nerve. It's okay, I can take it. Any sort of insult you sling at me is just you being bitter and jealous. The angrier you are at me, the more satisfying it is to be with Sam. I'm not so much angry at you as I am disgusted by you. You know the way you dread looking at the bottom of your shoe after you step on a dog turd? That's how I felt when I got a text from you just now. My goodness, Lisa, you're being really creative today. But I've got one more piece of good news to tell you, and I don't think you're going to be able to keep up your strong and stoic act after this. Try me. We're going on a 2-week-long tour of Europe for our honeymoon. You're going to Europe? That's right, we're going to spend 2 weeks touring ancient castles, churches, museums, natural beauties, and much, much more. Do you want to know how much Sam is spending on this honeymoon? Go on, guess. I don't care enough to guess. Just tell me. Man, you're such a spoil sport. It comes to a total of $30,000. Wow. And where exactly is that money coming from? Where do you think it's coming from? The sky? Sam's gonna pay for all of it by himself. He is? Really? Aha! There it is. I knew it would come out eventually. You're super jealous now, aren't you? No, I'm not actually jealous or anything. I'm actually just plain surprised. Say, Lisa, tell me, what was your wedding with Sam like, Oh yeah, that's right. It was super small and family only. You didn't even have an open bar. And what about your honeymoon? Where did you go for yours? Oh wait, that's right. You never went on a honeymoon, did you? I think that should make it perfectly clear which of us he likes more. Look, Morgan, what you guys do together is no longer any of my problem, but let me just say, you should probably be a bit more careful with how you spend your money. Excuse me? Be careful with our money? Why bother? Sam's got money in the bank, Lisa. He is rolling in it. We could go on a vacation like this every year for the rest of our lives and still have money left over. Aren't you forgetting something, Morgan? Sam doesn't just have to pay your husband child support for your kids. He has to pay me for ours. And he gave me a lump sum payment just like he did for your husband, so I'd say he shelled out well over $100,000 when we got divorced. And now just 6 months later, he's going to shell out another $30,000 for a European vacation? Based on what I know about his savings, he's got to be running on fumes right now, financially speaking. It's certainly no time for him to be dropping that much money on a stupid trip. Stupid trip? You're so jealous. I can sense it oozing out from every one of your texts. But for real now, you're gonna have to do better than that to scare me, Lisa. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to warn you. Okay, listen up, little girl. I know just as well as you do that Sam is super rich. So even if he did have to fork out $100,000 to his greedy ex-wife and my greedy ex-husband, that's barely even a drop in the bucket for him. He still has more than enough money to take his new and improved wife on the trip of a lifetime. So you can stop all the fear-mongering and gaslighting, okay? Just be honest with yourself and admit that you're jealous. All right then, forget I said anything. I guess if you're happy with Sam, then more power to you. I'll keep my mouth shut from now on. The way you're acting would be hilarious if it weren't so pathetic. You shouldn't bottle up your feelings like that, Lisa. It's not good for your emotional health. I don't need you to look out for my emotional health. Thank you very much. All I did was give you a fair warning out of the kindness of my heart. Consider it my parting gift to you. The last thing I'll ever do for you is my sister. From this day forth, you're not my sister anymore. You are dead to me. No matter what terrible fate might befall you in the future, I am not going to lift one finger to help you. And that's totally fine with me. If I can't have any fun gloating to you, then I'd just as soon never speak to you again. But let me give you one final piece of advice as your sister. Give it up, Lisa. Sam's mine, and we're happy together. He is never coming back to you. Oh my God, Lisa, Paris is incredible. We just toured the Notre Dame Cathedral. I have seen pictures of it before, but the real thing, it blows them all away. Oh, I see you guys have gotten your honeymoon underway. Cool. Bye. Not so fast, Lisa. Are you ready to admit you're jealous yet? No, I've got no jealousy to admit to. If anything, I'm closer to pitying you because I know what's going to happen to you before too much longer. Oh, come on. Are you really still gonna be that way? We've been over this, Lisa. Sam is rich. His bank account balance has more zeros in it than the Notre Dame Cathedral has windows. How else do you think he was able to pay for a sweet honeymoon like this so easily? No, I think Notre Dame Cathedral is a lot more than just 3 windows. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? I mean 3 zeros, as in $0 and 00 cents, which is how much he's making right now. What? Are you saying he's not making any money? Uh-oh. Don't tell me you didn't know. Sam is unemployed right now. What? He's unemployed? That's right. He's not working anymore. Even if he managed to get a job right after we got divorced making the same amount he was before, he still wouldn't have saved up enough to pay for a $30,000 honeymoon. At least, not very easily anyway. Hold on, back up one second, Lisa. Are you seriously telling me that Sam is unemployed? As in, he has no job? He's making no money? Wow. I guess you really didn't know anything. Anything about what? Tell me now. Sam's affair with you cost him his job. What? But they can't do that. You can't fire someone for having an affair that has nothing at all to do with work. We're gonna sue his old company for wrongful termination. Think, Morgan, you already have all the information you need to realize what happened. I do? Remember the day you revealed your affair to me? I told you that he was working from home that week. So while the two of you were doing all sorts of disgusting things in my bedroom, he was on the clock. Are you starting to get it? So they fired him for being with me when he was supposed to be working? But that's impossible. How did they know? It's pretty common knowledge these days, I thought. The sudden boom in remote work in recent years meant that companies had to figure out a way to track whether or not their employees were actually working. That means that every second he wasn't working, his company knew all about it. And once his company collected enough data to prove that he was blowing off his job at home, they fired him for cause. You might not know this, but if you're fired for cause, that means you don't get any unemployment benefits. So yeah, that's why I was curious earlier about how in the world he was going to pay for your $30,000 honeymoon. Wait, but if that's true, then the reason he's at home all the time now isn't because he's working from home? It's because he isn't working at all? Now you've got it. Oh no. And another thing, I don't even know where you got the idea that he was super rich to begin with. He was an average mid-level employee before he got fired. Wait, really? Yeah, he was working for a pretty big company, so I guess his income was somewhat higher than average. But again, it's nowhere near enough to drop that kind of money in one go. But no, that can't be. He's not a mid-level employee. He's a high-level executive. Huh? Yeah, I saw his name on the company's homepage and everything. Oh, I think I know what happened. You got him confused with someone else. What do you mean? One of the members of the board of directors has the same name as him, but that Sam is short for Samantha. She's a woman. You're kidding me. Why do you think a guy in his early 30s would be on the board of directors in the first place? That's an old guy's job. I can't believe it. But if that's true, then I stole him from you for nothing. I changed my mind, Lisa. You can have him back. I'll pass. You can keep him. Okay, well, unlike some people around here, I have work to get back to. Enjoy the rest of your honeymoon. Lisa, wait. Bye-bye. Sadly, they did not enjoy the rest of their honeymoon. Morgan was so furious about him deceiving her that she demanded they go back home immediately. She tried to sue him for marriage fraud, but the problem? He actually told her about getting fired by text. She just didn't read it. So they divorced, and she was left with nothing. Or so I thought, but Sam did leave her with something. A $30,000 loan to pay off. Apparently, he thought that if she wanted such a glamorous honeymoon, she should be the one to pay for it. But when he handed her the loan contract to sign, she apparently didn't read it and just signed her name on the dotted line. So now she's working multiple part-time jobs and desperately trying to pay it all off before she retires. I honestly feel like they're both equally at fault for what happened, and I am really glad that I'll never have to deal with either of them again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Nick, you went in my room again, didn't you? How many times have I told you never to go in there?
What are you talking about? I haven't been in your room.
Liar, I know you were in my room. I just got back from school, and what do you think I saw when I walked inside?
I don't know, but hopefully you saw that you desperately need to clean things up in there.
Ha ha, very funny. Don't change the subject. This morning when I left home, I had my favorite stuffed animal on my bed, but now it's on my desk. How did that happen, Nick?
It was probably Mom. Lord knows you never change your sheets, so Mom went in to change them for you today while you were gone. I'll bet she moved everything that was on your bed to your desk.
Oh, so it was Mom? Okay.
Could you please stop being so overprotective of your room? Seriously, I have absolutely zero reason to ever go in your room. There's not a single thing in there I care about. And another thing, how's about you tried asking me if I went in your room before accusing me of trespassing?
Shut up, Nick. You're the only person in this house creepy and weird enough to invade my privacy. All you ever do is hang around the house. You never go out or anything. Like, what are you even doing in your room all day? Are you setting up cameras in my room to spy on me?
Maya, please, you're gonna make me throw up. First of all, I'm not so starved for female attention that I would start to get interested in my own sister. Second, even if you weren't my sister, you have such an intolerable personality that I wouldn't be interested in you anyway.
Excuse me? What did you just say about me?
That you have a bad personality. I thought I was being pretty clear about that. Anyway, rest assured, I have not gone into your room today or any other day, and I will not enter your room at any point in the future. I've been out of the house all day today anyway.
Wait a second, you mean you aren't in your room? Oh my god, will miracles never cease?
Miraculously, there was an event downtown today, and that's where I am right now.
Event? What kind of event? Is it one of your super nerdy conventions or something? I guess that would make sense. If you're not being a creepy loser at home, you're probably being a creepy loser somewhere else. Go find some nerdy princess to run away with and live creepily ever after, as far away from here as possible.
Is that all you wanted, Maya? I gotta run. The second part of the event is about to start. I'll talk to you later. Or not. Hopefully not.
Tell your loser friends I said hi. Oh wait, that's right. You don't have any friends. Hey, Nick, can you do me a favor?
What is it?
Can you move out of the house?
I should have known you'd say something like that. So, Maya, why are you trying to kick me out of the house today?
You know that I've been signed to a talent agency for a little over a year now, right?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. So what? What does it have to do with me?
Actually, I'm going to be making my big debut as an actress soon.
Wow, really? What are you doing?
Have you heard of the First Fantasy video game series?
First Fantasy? Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Would you mind getting to the point? I'm kind of busy here.
I figured you'd know all about it since you're such a nerdy loser and everything. So yeah, they're making a live-action adaptation in the First Fantasy video game universe. And do you know who's going to play the leading role?
No, so go ahead and tell me.
It's going to be none other than yours truly.
No, it's not.
It is so.
They haven't even done the auditions for the main character yet.
Sure, but it doesn't matter. I'm a regular shoo-in for the role.
And what makes you say that?
Because my background is perfect for the role. We're practically the same person. The main character is a young, cute, popular girl who is a creepy loser for a brother. He's always going into her room, messing with her stuff, scaring off all her friends. But then one day, poof, she gets teleported off to another world with magic, monsters, and tons of adventure.
And you're saying I'm just like that creepy loser older brother.
It's like the character was modeled after you. So since I've been living my whole life in the same circumstances as the character, I'm gonna have a super easy time connecting with the role. I'll bet you anything I'm gonna walk right into the room and they're gonna shout, "You're hired," before I even say a single line.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad you're so confident.
But there's only one problem.
Only one? I can think of about 50 off the top of my head.
Shut up, Nick. As I was saying, the problem is that even though you've been super helpful in preparing me for the role, actually having a creepy loser for a brother is going to absolutely ruin my image. Like, what if word gets out that the two of us are related? Is anyone going to want to hire an actress with someone as ugly as you for a brother?
Oh, now I'm ugly too, huh?
Don't get me wrong, this is not a new development or anything.
Whatever. So the long story short is you want me to move out of the house so you have an easier time landing that role? Is that it?
Exactamundo. I'm going to be a famous movie star and you're only going to drag me down. So I want you out of my life. Permanently. And one more thing, don't ever tell anyone that you're my brother. Got it?
Yeah, I read you loud and clear. If that's what you want, then sure, I'm down. Thing is, I've been going into the city so much for work these days that the commute is starting to really weigh me down. I've been thinking about moving to an apartment downtown anyway.
For work, is that what you call it when you go to your nerd conventions? That's not work, that's just having a creepy hobby.
I don't know how many other ways I can say this, but I am working.
Oh yeah? Then what job do you have? Let's hear it, Nick. Tell me all about your supposed job.
Nah, I think I'll pass.
I knew it. You don't actually have a job.
No, I do. It's just that if I told you what my job is right now, well, It would only become a headache for me. I'll tell you later when the timing's better.
I get it, Nick. You're trying to buy time to find a job that wouldn't be too embarrassing to tell me about. For the record, a part-time job at the supermarket or something is not a real job. Oh, well, if you're really moving out of the house, then you'll have to find some kind of job eventually. Otherwise, you'll just starve to death. Which is an outcome I'd be totally fine with, by the way. Oh, and by the way, if you ever do start successfully standing on your own 2 feet, let me know. I can use that story to boost my image. Think about it. I delivered the tough love that my loser big brother needed in order to finally make something good himself. That's gonna sound great in my TV interviews.
Say whatever you'd like about me. It doesn't bother me in the slightest.
I don't need your permission, Nick. My audition is in a month, so make sure you completely erase your presence from my life before then. Got it?
Will do, Maya. And as your brother, I think I should warn you before I leave. You're about to find out that the entertainment industry is a lot harder to break into than you think it is.
I don't want to hear that from you. You've never broken into any industry. Get out of the house as soon as possible. And remember, if anyone asks, you are not my brother. You've never seen me before in your life. Nick, what's going on? What are you doing here at the venue for the audition? When they brought you out as one of the film's staff during the opening information session, I just about fell out of my seat. Tell me why you're here right now.
Weren't you paying attention at all? They told you why I was here. I'm the lead writer for the first fantasy movie.
What? No way, I can't believe it. You mean you actually did have a job all this time?
Why is that the part that surprised you the most?
But I mean, you're always just sitting in your room. How did you become a writer like that?
Don't you know what year it is? All you need to become a writer is a computer and an internet connection. As for how I got involved with the movie, the first fantasy game series is made by a company that was founded by a friend of mine from high school. I've been working with them since the first game in the series. I wrote the stories for all the games.
Oh my god, this is the best thing ever!
What's got you so happy all of a sudden?
Duh, imagine the social media buzz this is gonna generate. The lead character for the movie being played by the writer's little sister. People eat that sort of thing up. The production team would have to be insane to not pick me. I'm getting that role for sure.
Don't be so sure. Other production companies might do a lot of nepotism, but the one we're going with most assuredly doesn't.
Sure. Whatever you have to say to please your lawyers. Don't worry, I'll be sure to give a convincing audition. If I didn't, then the people I'm competing with might get suspicious. Okay, see you later, Nick. Nick, what happened? Why didn't I pass the first round of auditions? I didn't even get a call back. That can't be right. I made sure to tell them that I was the writer's little sister before I started. How could they proceed to the next round of auditions without me?
What were you expecting? Most people give self-introductions about their acting history, their singing or dancing ability, stuff like that. But you just said, "Hi, I'm the writer's little sister," and left it at that. What were you thinking?
But, I mean, that's the most important thing to tell them, isn't it?
I tried to tell you that you weren't going to get away with that. You should have kept your audition about you and your own skills. And another thing, I thought you didn't want me telling anyone that I'm your brother anymore.
Well, yeah, I did say that, but that was before I learned that you were the movie's writer.
Don't you get it? It wouldn't have mattered if you were my sister or not. You would have failed your audition either way.
Really? But why?
Because you walked into the audition having the complete wrong idea about the main character and the game's story. You were doomed from the start.
What? I got it wrong?
Yeah, completely wrong.
That's impossible. How was I wrong?
You told me before that you thought the main character was always dealing with crap from her creepy loser older brother, right?
Yeah, I did,
And that's not how the story goes at all. The main character's older brother is a bit of an oddball, and the people around them tend to get the wrong idea about him, but he's always super nice to his little sister, and the two of them have a great relationship. Not just that, when the main character gets teleported off to the magical world, her brother gets sucked inside the portal with her.
He did? I don't remember that.
The reason the game sold so well was because of the relationship between the brother and sister. Fans love the way they team up to help each other survive in this mysterious new world. And furthermore, the older brother character is nearly as prominent a role in the film as the younger sister main character.
That's insane. No one ever told me about that.
You should have done more research. Every single person who auditioned today knew about that, except for you. You just made quite possibly the single biggest audition blunder in the history of the film industry.
You don't have to be so blunt about it.
No, I definitely do. It was humiliating just to watch the way you were floundering around in that audition today. I mean, for the love of God, Maya, when the interviewer asked what your feelings were about the main character's older brother, what did you say? You looked her dead in the eyes, and without a moment's hesitation, you said she'd be better off if he had never been born. All he does is hold her back. I was surprised they even let the audition continue after that.
Can't they forgive me for making one little mistake?
No! And that was not one little mistake. It was a critical mistake. You wasted my time and everyone else's time at that audition today. Do you have any idea how much time, money, and energy is going into making this film? We don't have the resources to waste on interviewing some stupid little girl who thought that connections and a pretty face were all she needed to play the role.
Okay, well, if I can't play the main character, you can assign me to some other role then.
What?
Oh, I know. You can make me the princess.
The princess?
Well, yeah, the movie's about an adventure in a magical world, isn't it? There's gotta be a princess character in there somewhere. I'd be perfect for that role.
Maya, the main character of the first fantasy movie is the princess.
She is?
Yes, this video game is a series, right? Well, the game this movie is being based on is the sequel to a game where a man gets teleported into that same magical world, meets a princess, and falls in love. Then at the end, they both get teleported back into the real world together. They got married, and their kids are the sibling protagonists for this movie.
Seriously?
Yes, and all of this information can be found in the first hour of the freaking game if you ever played it. Seriously, Maya, why did you even bother coming to the audition today? You're not even qualified to be the girl who brings the actual actors their coffee.
But Nick, you don't understand. The thing is, this audition was kind of my last chance. I failed 4 auditions in a row this year. If I don't get some kind of part before the end of the month, then my talent agency is going to terminate my contract with them.
Wow, sounds like you're in a pretty tough position.
So you understand?
Yeah, I understand. I understand that if you were really in such dire straits, you should have put way more effort into this audition. I can see why your talent agency is about to cut you loose. I wouldn't want to have to deal with such a talentless, lazy hack as you either.
Nick, please.
I gotta go now. We're starting the deliberations on who to call back now. Your presence is no longer required here, so clear out as soon as possible.
Nick, wait, don't go.
Goodbye, Maya. Ever since we were kids, my parents had a pretty hands-off parenting style. They let both of us do pretty much whatever we wanted and only spoke up when we were about to do something particularly dangerous or illegal. My grandpa has told me in the past that based on me and my sister, that parenting strategy has a 50% failure rate. There's a 50% chance of the kid turning into a strong, smart, successful, upstanding person like me, and a 50% chance the kid turns into, well, my sister. It seems that my sister had been going around telling all her friends that she was going to be the star in the new first fantasy movie. She was also telling all the other girls at her talent agency the same thing, with a healthy dose of gloating, too. So, since the word got out that not only wasn't she getting the role, but the talent agency was terminating her contract, well, let's just say the other girls had some choice words for their soon-to-be former colleague. Maya's confidence has been absolutely crushed, so now she spends most of her time locked up in her room. Recently, it's gotten so bad that my parents are thinking about giving her an ultimatum: get a job or find a new place to live. I guess my dad told her, you can live your life however you want to, just not in my house.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Harry, we need to talk.
Okay, what's up?
What do you mean, what's up? I saw your pay stub on the counter. Why are your hours down this week?
Yeah, the company said they're cutting back on overtime for a while.
That's unacceptable. We rely on that money. You need to pick up a second job immediately.
I'm trying my best, Mom. It's just things are kind of tight all around. A lot of places aren't hiring right now.
That's just an excuse. You think Melody complains when she has to go to tutoring, piano, and etiquette lessons back to back? No, she does it because she knows how important it is.
I didn't say I was complaining. I wanted to explain what's going on.
Well, explanation or not, you're still expected to bring in your fair share. This house isn't going to run on excuses.
I know. It's just that with my hours cut, I won't have much left after giving you your half.
That's not my concern. You live under this roof, don't you? You eat our food, use our electricity, and sleep in your room rent-free.
Yeah, I know. I'm grateful, really.
Then act like it. Get off your backside and find a second job. There's fast food, cleaning, even night shifts. I don't care what it is.
I'll start looking, okay?
Good, because if you don't, you'll be out of this house by the end of the month. I won't carry dead weight.
I'm not trying to be dead weight, Mom. I'm really tired lately. The factory work is a lot, especially with the morning shifts.
Oh, boo-hoo. Melody wakes up at 6 for yoga and manages to attend 3 advanced classes before lunch. You're not special, Harry.
I didn't mean to compare. I guess I was hoping maybe things could ease up a little.
Ease up? While your father and I are struggling to give your sister the life she deserves, you think this is the time to get lazy?
No, I don't think that.
Honestly, Harry, sometimes I wonder what happened to you. You used to be so promising. Then you dropped out of school and now you're just drifting.
You told me to drop out.
Don't start blaming me for your failures. You were never going to make it in college anyway. Factory work suited you better.
I was getting decent grades.
C's and the occasional B aren't decent. Melody's averaging straight A's and volunteering on weekends. That's what excellence looks like.
I'm proud of her. I really am, but I just thought maybe...
Thought maybe what? That I'd coddle you? Let you mope around while we carry the financial burden? Not happening.
I'm not trying to mope. I promise I'll look for another job.
Good, because frankly, I'm embarrassed to tell people you're still living at home.
I'd move out if I could afford it.
Then work harder. Simple as that.
It's just... giving you half my paycheck makes it hard to save anything.
Excuse me, are you questioning the arrangement?
No, I'm just... trying to figure things out, that's all.
You should be thanking me. I didn't have to let you stay here after you dropped out, but I did, out of kindness.
I know.
What do I get in return? Attitude? Excuses? I should have thrown you out when you turned 18.
I'm sorry. I'll try harder, I swear.
You'd better. We're not running a charity.
Okay, I'll start applying tonight after my shift.
Well, that's more like it. Anyway, I don't have time for this. Your father, Melody, and I have dinner reservations at Les Beaux Jardins tonight.
Oh, I didn't know you guys were going out.
Of course we are. It's Melody's reward for acing her mock SATs. She deserves it.
Yeah, she's always been good at that stuff.
She works for it. She doesn't slack off and expect things to be handed to her.
I didn't ask for anything.
Then why do you sound so sulky? Are you jealous?
No, I don't really get to go out much, that's all.
Because you haven't earned it. That's the difference. We reward effort and results. Melody has both. You have neither.
I guess that's fair.
Honestly, Harry, you really should try to be more like your sister. She's going places. You're going in circles.
I'll try to do better.
You'd better. If you want a future, you need to start acting like you care about one.
I do. It's just hard sometimes.
Life is hard. Do you think things were easy for me when I was your age? I was already married with a child and still managed to raise 2 kids while keeping the house spotless.
Yeah, I know you've done a lot.
Then stop whining and make yourself useful. I expect to see proof of your job applications by the weekend. Screenshots, names of managers, and contact info. Got it?
Okay, I'll write it all down.
Good. Maybe there's still some hope for you. Not much, but some.
Thanks, Mom.
Don't thank me, just make yourself useful. And don't touch anything in the fridge tonight. The steak is for us, Melody's favorite.
I'll just make a sandwich.
And clean up after. I won't have the kitchen looking like a disaster when we get back.
Okay, got it.
You know, sometimes I think if you were half as driven as your sister, you could have been something. But you never had that spark, not like she does.
I guess maybe I'm just not like her.
Clearly, but that doesn't mean you can't try. Though honestly, I'm not holding my breath.
I'll try, Mom, I promise.
Well, you'd better. Now I have to finish getting ready. Melody wants her hair curled just right for the restaurant. We've got a reservation at 7 sharp. Don't bother calling or texting unless it's an emergency.
Okay, I hope you all have a nice time.
We will. Don't forget, applications, proof, or you're out by the end of the month.
I understand. I'll do it.
Harry, explain yourself right now. I just heard from that nosy woman across the street that you don't have a job anymore. What have you done?
I didn't do anything wrong, Mom. The company shut down. They went bankrupt. We all got let go.
Oh, don't give me that. You expect me to believe that you had no warning? You should have started applying for something else the moment you heard rumors.
I had a feeling something might happen, yes. That's why I've been preparing. I've been working on my own business for over a year now, and now that I'm free, I'm going to pursue it full time.
A business? Please. Since when is wasting time on the computer a business? You always were too naive for your own good.
It's not wasting time. I've got a full client base, contracts, repeat customers. This isn't a joke.
I don't want to hear about your little side projects. I want to hear how soon you're going to get a real job again. You need to bring in money, not chase silly dreams.
It's not a dream anymore. It's my actual job now, and I'm doing well.
You mean to tell me that you think you can just sit at home and work for yourself like you're some kind of millionaire? Oh, this is nonsense. You're going to start applying for actual jobs today. Do you hear me?
I already told you I'm not applying anywhere else. I've built something that works, and I want to focus on it.
You're being selfish, Harry. We've all supported you for years. The least you can do is keep paying your share to help this family.
Supported me? Mom, I've been giving you half my paychecks since I was 16. That's not support, that's control.
Don't you dare speak to me like that. Everything I've done was to teach you responsibility. And now you think you can just walk off and be some kind of businessman? With what experience?
I've built that experience on my own. I've had to figure everything out without help. You never believed in me, and yet I made it work.
I knew letting you have that computer was a mistake. You think you're better than everyone else now? Let me tell you something, Harry. If you don't want to play your part in this household, you can get out. I won't let a lazy, entitled boy sit around here pretending he's some entrepreneur.
Fine, I'll leave.
Excuse me? You're just going to run away the second things don't go your way.
I'm not running from anything. I'm just done living under rules that were never fair to begin with. You always gave Melody the world, and I got scraps.
Oh, here we go again with the Melody speech. I gave you everything you needed. A roof, food, clothes. You think you're the only one who's ever struggled?
I don't want anything more from you, just space. I've already started packing. I've got enough saved to rent a place, and my business makes enough to support me.
Enough? What do you think enough is, Harry? You'll be crawling back in a week, broke and starving.
I won't, because I'm already earning $75,000 a year. That's more than I ever made at the factory.
You are lying.
No, I'm not. I have the invoices, contracts, even a financial advisor helping me now.
That can't be right. You're not capable of that. You've never been capable.
Maybe you just never wanted to see what I could do.
I gave you everything, and this is how you repay me? Throwing it back in my face?
You gave me conditions, control, and guilt. That's not love, Mom.
You ungrateful little brat. You know what? Good. So, see how the world treats you. You'll see how hard life really is without a mother to keep you grounded.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to figuring that out on my terms.
So you're seriously leaving? Right now?
I'm finishing up a few things. I'll be out by the end of the day.
Oh, don't come crawling back to me when your fantasy life collapses.
I won't. I've made peace with it. I just hope. Maybe someday you'll realize I deserved better than how you treated me.
You're lucky I don't tell your sister what a disgrace you've become.
You've already told her everything else you think is wrong with me. What's one more thing?
I can't believe this after everything.
Goodbye, Mom.
Harry, it's been a while. How have you been, sweetheart?
I wasn't expecting to hear from you. It's been 7 years.
I know, but time flies, doesn't it? I was just sitting here thinking about you. I miss hearing from my son.
You never reached out before, not once.
I didn't want to disturb you. You always seemed so busy with your little business project. I figured you'd get back to me when you had the time.
I think we both know that's not true. You cut me off when I stopped sending money.
That's not fair. I was giving you space, letting you grow. You always said you needed independence.
After everything, I needed more than space. I needed peace.
Come now, don't be so cold. I was hoping we could catch up, maybe even grab lunch sometime. I could cook your favorite chicken Alfredo with extra Parmesan, just how you like it.
You haven't made me that in over a decade. You used to say Melody hated the smell, so we stopped having it.
Oh, well, that was so long ago. Things are different now. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. A family should stay connected, don't you think?
Why are you really texting me? What's going on?
All right, I'll just say it. Melanie got married last year to a doctor. A very successful, handsome, wealthy young man. The whole family was thrilled.
I didn't even know she was engaged. No one told me.
Well, you chose to cut us off, Harry. We didn't think you'd care. But that's not the point. The thing is, Melody made a mistake. She cheated on him, and now he's divorcing her.
Sounds like a mess.
He was supporting us, Harry. After your father's retirement, we relied on his help. He paid for the house, the cars, everything, and now it's all falling apart. We're going to be broke.
I'm sorry to hear that, but again, what does that have to do with me?
I mean, it's just hard, you know. Things are tight. We've had to cancel our housekeeper, and we might have to sell the Lexus.
Wait, are you trying to guilt me right now? Because it sounds a lot like you're leading up to something.
No, not at all. I'm just saying, times are hard. It's just hard for families like us when things fall through unexpectedly.
Families like us? What kind of family were we, really?
Don't be like that. I just thought maybe, since your little business seems to be doing well, you might be in a position to help a bit. Just a little, for old time's sake.
There it is. You don't want to catch up. You want money.
That's not true. I was just... Okay, maybe things are a little tough, and yes, I heard your business is doing well. Some friends from church said they saw your name in an article.
I didn't know you read business news.
I don't, but Mrs. Felton from the book club sent it to me. Said her nephew bought from your website and was very impressed.
Yeah, I started the business from my room. Took years of work, long nights, 7-day weeks, no help. And now it's paying off.
I always knew you had potential, Harry. I said that when you were little. Remember when you sold those hand-drawn bookmarks at the church fair?
You laughed and called them scraps, told me to stop wasting time and go sweep the garage.
I didn't mean it like that. I was under stress back then. You know how hard it is raising 2 kids.
1 kid. You raised Melody, I raised myself.
Don't say that. I tried my best.
You forced me to quit school, took my money, mocked everything I enjoyed, and now you want to pretend that was your best?
Harry, please, I know I made mistakes. I know I was hard on you, but we can start over. Let me fix things. Let me be your mother again.
It's too late for that. I built my life on my own. I found success without you, and I'm not going to let you drag me back into that toxic world.
I'm begging you. You don't understand what it's like right now. We have bills piling up. We could lose the house. We need you.
You needed me when I was 16. You needed me when you took half my paychecks for years. You needed me, and I gave you everything I had. And you gave me nothing back. Not love, not support, not even basic respect.
I said I was sorry. Isn't that enough?
No, not anymore.
But we're family. Blood is thicker than water. That has to mean something.
It doesn't mean what you think it does. Family supports each other. They lift each other up. All you did was keep me down.
So you're just going to abandon your own mother after everything I did for you?
You didn't do it for me. You did it to me. And yes, I'm done.
Harry, please, just a little money, just something. Melody is a mess and your father is sick with worry.
Then maybe Melody should grow up. And maybe you should think about how your actions brought you here.
I can change, I swear. I'll be different. We'll be a real family again.
I already have a life, one I'm proud of, and it doesn't include you. Goodbye.
Don't do this, please, Harry, please.
Life's different for me now, and better in every possible way. My business is thriving, and I finally have full control over my time, my income, and my future. My wife and I are expecting our first child soon, and that's changed how I see everything. I think a lot about the kind of father I want to be, and more importantly, the kind I refuse to be. I'll never force my kid to give up school or their dreams just to serve someone else's comfort. I'll never treat them like they're a burden to manage or a bank account to drain. They'll grow up knowing they're loved, respected, and safe, not manipulated or pushed aside for someone more special. Melody and I don't talk much, but I heard she finally stood up to our parents. Mom tried pulling the same stunts with her, guilt-tripping, demanding money, acting entitled to whatever Melody had. But Melody wasn't having it. She said no and walked away. She doesn't visit, she doesn't call, and honestly, I don't blame her. When I stopped giving in, they acted like I was heartless. When Melody did it, they just fell silent. With no one left to control, no money coming in, things spiraled fast. The house was repossessed a few months ago. Last I heard, they were bouncing between shelters and staying with distant relatives. It's a strange feeling, knowing the people who once acted like I owed them everything are now struggling on their own. But I don't feel guilty. They made their choices and now they're living with them. I gave them too many chances. I begged for too long to be treated like family. But now I see it clearly. They never wanted a son. They wanted someone they could use. That cycle ends with me. My kid will never question whether they're loved. They'll never have to earn their place in the family. They'll never be told their worth is tied to a paycheck. I'm building a life that's mine, not because I got lucky, but because I finally believed I deserved better. I don't think about my parents much anymore. There's too much ahead of me that's worth focusing on. A home filled with love, a partner who supports me, a child who'll grow up safe, happy, and free. And for the first time in my life, I'm not scared of what comes next. I'm ready for it.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Grace, what are you doing? Why are you in my house? Why did you lock the door? I can't get inside. Open up. Oh, well, hello there, Grace. Welcome home, dear. Did you go out shopping or something? Yes, I did, but don't change the subject. You locked the door chain. I can't open the door. Come to the front door right now and unlock it. And another thing, how did you even get in my house in the first place? I know for a fact that I locked it when I left. That's quite simple, dear. I just used the spare key my husband had. Now, let me ask you a question. How in the world did you know that I was inside? Have you been spying on me? No, I actually have security cameras installed inside our house. They're linked to an app on my phone so I can see what's going on inside the house at all times. I watched you casually perusing the contents of my refrigerator, helping yourself to my food, and now you've got your feet up on our couch as if you own the place. Oh, I see. So I was exactly right then. You have been spying on me. It's not spying if it's my house. Why do you have those silly cameras anyway? Well, you never know when some random person is going to invade your home these days. Oh, please, you don't need to worry about that. This is a quiet neighborhood. And another thing, what's with all these cat toys I see lying around? I don't know, Nancy. I guess I just have a thing for collecting cat toys. Really? Oh, that's so odd. Have you considered seeking mental help for that? I was being sarcastic. We have cats. If you don't see them anywhere, it's probably just because he's hiding in fear since, a random stranger just invaded his house. You have cats? Oh, as in more than one? Oh, yuck, I hate cats. They're such vile little things, always acting like the house is their own personal castle. Well, you'll either have to give that cat away, set it free, or put it down. And why should I do that, Nancy? Isn't it obvious? It's because I'm going to live with you from now on. You what? What do you mean? I'm sorry, is English not your strong point, Grace? I, your mother-in-law, have deigned to grace you and my son with my presence in your house on a permanent basis. You're moving in with us? This is the first I'm hearing of this. It wouldn't matter if it were the first time or the 5,000th time. I'm your mother-in-law, and I say I want to live with my son. You are his wife, and that means it's your place to simply say, yes, ma'am, and do whatever I ask you in order to facilitate that. This is my house. I grew up in this house. You don't get to just barge in one day and announce that you're living here now. Oh my goodness, you are slow. Once again, your opinion doesn't matter. If I wanted your opinion, I would have asked you for it. And furthermore, it especially doesn't matter that you were born in this house. Your parents are dead. They've been dead for years. And since they're long gone, you should be treating me as your mother and obeying me accordingly. Seriously, Nancy, what's gotten into you today? Up until now, you've been showering your older son, Tim, with all your affection. Meanwhile, you've been treating Ken like he's a red-headed stepchild despite being your child. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never shown any favoritism toward either of my sons based on the order of their birth. What do you think I am, some sort of monster? No, I raised both of my sons with the exact same love and care. That might be what you think, but I can assure you that Ken doesn't feel that you treated him equally to Tim. You're delusional, dear. Please make an appointment with your psychologist as soon as possible. Ken is my son, and he loves me dearly. He'll be positively thrilled to hear that his beloved mother is coming to live with him. We can talk more about this later. For now, just get off my couch, come to the front door, and undo this stupid door chain. I've got a lot of groceries here with me, and some of them need to go in the freezer. Well, that's interesting, Grace. You say you were shopping, were you? Yeah, I already told you that. Open the door. I suppose that means you've quit your job, then. Huh? What are you... Oh, whatever. I don't have time for this. Open the door! You disgusting parasite. You're leeching off the fruits of your husband's hard work, and yet you think you have the right to bark orders at his mother? Excuse me? I'm having trouble deciding which part of that text offends me the most. Your presence in this house is what offends me the most. My son has no use for a freeloading slacker like you. You are to vacate my son's house immediately. I'm not spending one single second of my valuable time living together with a woman of your low caliber. You don't deserve me. Wow, I think we're in agreement there, Nancy. I don't deserve this. Well, then it's settled. I'm moving in and you're moving out. Starting today, Ken and I will be living in this house together. Let me know once you find a new place to live. I'll have divorce papers sent over immediately. Goodbye, you awful pest. Ken, I'm really sorry to bother you at work, but this is an emergency. Code red. We need to talk now.
Sorry, Grace, I'm on a bus right now, can't talk. Is it okay if we talk by text for now? What happened? What's the emergency?
Your mom has taken over our house.
Huh? My mom took over our house? What are you talking about?
I just stepped out of the house to do some shopping, and while I was gone, your mom broke in. Well, I guess she didn't exactly break in since she used your dad's key. But that's another problem entirely. How did she find out your dad had a key to our house? In any case, though, that's the situation. She's sitting on the couch in our living room right now.
What the... That's incredibly bizarre. And what about you? What are you doing right now? Did you go inside and try to talk to her?
No, that's just the thing. She set up the door chain and won't open the door. I can't get inside.
Are you kidding? You mean she's locked you out on a blazing hot day like this?
Well, for the time being, I took shelter in the cafe down the road. I told the manager about the situation, and she was kind enough to let me put the groceries in their fridge. So the heat's not a concern to me. I'm more concerned about our cats. They're locked in there with her.
Oh man, you're right. My mom hates cats. That's a recipe for disaster. Uh-oh, hold on one second. I just saw a notification that my dad tried to call me a while ago. I'm off the bus now, so I'm going to talk to him real quick. It might be about my mom. I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Okay, go ahead and call him. I'll wait.
All right. Well, I just got off the phone with my dad, and oh boy, everything makes a lot more sense now. Man, this is messy already, and it's only gonna get messier.
That doesn't sound good. What did your dad say?
Well, there's only one way to say this, and that's to be as blunt as possible. You might be a little surprised when you hear this. Are you sitting down?
I am now. What's going on?
Okay, first my dad said that he and my mom are getting divorced.
What? Divorced?
Apparently that was decided just this morning.
Oh my God. What happened?
This part might surprise you even more. Dad's the one who made the call to divorce, and the reason is the way my mom treated my brother's wife.
Oh no. You mean she was so awful to Erica that your father is divorcing her over it?
I know it sounds insane, but apparently that's how bad it was.
I can't believe she would do that. Erica is one of the sweetest, kindest women I've ever met, and your mother was abusive to her?
Trust me, if you think you're upset about that, it's nothing compared to how mad my brother and dad are.
How long was this going on?
From what my dad says, a pretty long time. It started when Erica was having trouble getting pregnant back when they first got married. Then when Erica finally did get pregnant, Mom demanded that her first child be a boy.
As if she can control that.
Right? But then later on, when Erica went back to work, my mom took her ATM card and withdrew her paycheck as soon as it was deposited. That was when my brother caught on. Erica told him what Mom had been doing to her, and then he told my dad. Dad confronted her, and she didn't show even a smidgen of remorse for anything she did. She outright refused to admit she had done everything wrong. He gave her one last chance to clean up her act this morning, and she balked, so he said he's divorcing her.
That's crazy. But wait, does that mean she forced her way into our house because your dad kicked her out of the house?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's kind of ironic, but what my dad wanted to tell me when he called me earlier was that my mom stole the spare key to our house that he had. He was sure she was on her way over and to watch out for her.
Wow, perfect timing. Now that I think about it, didn't you say that she wasn't on speaking terms with her own parents? I guess she was totally out of options, and so she decided she'd impose herself on us from now on.
I am so sorry I didn't take my dad's call earlier. If I had, then none of this would have happened.
No, you've got nothing to feel bad about, Ken. You had a big sales meeting with a client today, right? It's not like you could have answered your phone in the middle of that. But man, what are we going to do about this? We still haven't told your mom that I'm pregnant. But if she sees the size of my belly right now, then she's going to know for sure. And based on what you said about her bullying poor Erica, I'm concerned about what she'll do to me.
Yeah. Oh, I've got it. Why don't you just go on over to our new house? It's a little ahead of schedule, but the contractor said that all the work is finished and we can move in any time, right? We've already got furniture and appliances set up there, so there shouldn't be too much of a problem moving right in.
Huh. Yeah, I think you're right. I might need to buy a few changes of clothes, but that's not a big deal. Okay, let's do that.
Awesome. Then when you're getting settled in over there, I'm gonna go and take care of my mom personally.
What are you gonna do?
We'll talk about the details later. You said you're gonna need to buy some stuff before you head over to the new house, right? I'm gonna go and talk to my boss about the situation and ask him if I can take the afternoon off. He's a good guy. I'm sure he'll understand. Then I'll come pick you up, we'll stop at the store, and I'll take you over to the new house.
Would you do that for me? Oh, thanks, Ken. I feel sorry for calling you away from work like this.
Don't be. You're my number one priority.
I'll be waiting in the cafe. Send me a text when you get here.
Will do. I'll be there in probably about 20 or 30 minutes.
Gotcha. Thanks again, Ken. Well, Grace. Ken just got home, and as I expected, he was thrilled to see me. I told you he'd choose his mother over you, didn't I? You've been an awful nuisance up until now, but I am relieved to hear that you seem to be giving up without a fight. But wait, there's more. Ken felt so bad for the way my ex-husband turned his back on me. So to help me feel better, he's sending me on an all-expenses-paid trip to a lovely spa resort. I'm leaving the day after tomorrow, and I cannot wait to go. How nice for you. Oh, don't reply to me. I don't need any replies from you. There's absolutely nothing that I want to hear from you, so just keep any comments to yourself. Is that clear? Crystal clear. Good. Now goodbye. Grace, what's the meaning of this? What's going on? Answer me! Oh, you want me to answer you? Well, last time we talked, you told me not to reply. Well, that was then, and this is now. I just got back from the vacation Ken sent me on, but when I went inside the house, everything was gone except for my things. Ken said he'd be here waiting for me when I got back, but even he was gone. All he left was a note on the living room floor saying that you were moving to a new house. So explain yourself, Grace. There's not really all that much to explain. All we did was do everything that we were planning on doing from the start. What's that supposed to mean? Our landlord said that for a number of reasons he wouldn't be able to lease the house to us anymore, so we had to move. What? Your landlord? We'd been saving up for a while to make a down payment on a new house for ourselves, and that house just got finished a few weeks ago. And my company offered to pay my moving fees since the new house is closer to the office, so we moved in. But hold on. You mean to tell me you were leasing this house? And I thought you quit your job. It was a rental, and I was just on maternity leave. What? What? But you said you grew up in this house. And I did. My parents moved around a lot, so they never bought their own house. But when my mom got pregnant with me, they decided it was time to settle down. It was also a bit late in their lives to tie themselves down to a mortgage, so they started renting this house. We just took over the lease from them when they passed away. And you're on maternity leave? Does that mean you're pregnant? It would be pretty silly of me to be on maternity leave if I wasn't. My goodness. In that case, it's definitely for the best if I move in with you. Why? I'm a veteran mother. I raised 2 boys myself, so I'll be handy to have around. Hard pass. What? What are you saying? I'm saying I don't want to live with a woman who treats her son's wives so badly that her husband divorced her. Why do you know about that? You had to know. We would have found out eventually. This is goodbye, Nancy. No, don't say that. Neither me nor Ken want anything to do with you anymore. Oh, and that house is getting demolished come next month, so you'd better clear out before then. Demolished? Then where am I supposed to live? Grace? Answer me! Shortly after that, both my husband and I blocked Grace's phone number. But just to be safe, we got new phones and new numbers, too. It took a few days, but the landlord was finally able to convince Grace to clear out of the house by threatening to call the police. She had to go crawling back to her parents and beg them to let her stay with them. They agreed to let her stay on the condition that she get a job and paid rent. However, she got turned down for every single interview, so they eventually kicked her right back out onto the street.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Sam, long time no see. This is your old friend Lisa. Have you been doing all right? What? I'm very sorry to have to ask this, but who is this again? I told you, I'm Lisa. I'm really sorry, but I have no recollection of any Lisa being a friend of mine. Huh? I am your old friend, Lisa. Oh, geez, Sam. You and I were going to middle school together at Siebert Middle School in the town of Harbor City. And we lived close to one another in that apartment complex. And then we met again at a community college, right? What? Hold on. I'd always lived in a house with me, my family, and then I never went to community college or anything because right after high school, I went to work. Huh? Also, my name isn't Sam. Oh, did you change your name or something? No, I did not. What I'm saying is that my name is not Sam whatsoever. What the heck? Come on now, I already know the reason why you're telling me your name is not Sam anymore. You can stop trying to hide your true feelings from me. I have no idea what you're talking about, though. Then tell me, what's your actual name? You don't have to know what my name is. I don't feel comfortable telling you now. Then I'm going to continue calling you Sam, because that's who you are. Ugh, my name is Megan. That's my name. Really? I know that's not your actual name because your real name has always been Sam. Now stop trying to hide from me and let's chat. What? I'm not trying to hide from you because I don't even know who you are. Yeah. I'm tired of going on about that stuff, so let's just get to the juicy topic. Juicy topic? I'm taking your husband from you. Excuse me? My husband? Recently, I came back to Harbor City, all right? I learned about that really rich son of that family, the Rochesters, Kyle. And I was thinking it was so mean of you to have a man like that all to yourself when I have nothing. So I went and stole him from you while I've been in town. Harbor City is in Oregon, right? Well, I don't live in Oregon anymore. When I was living there, I was not living in Harbor City or even close to that town. I happen to be single still, so there's no way I've had a rich boyfriend or husband like the one you're going on about right now. I can see that you're confusing me with someone else, but haven't noticed any of that yet. Listen here, Sam. My name is not Sam. I am Megan. I get you wanting to run away from the reality that your old friend has gone and stolen your husband from you, as the truth must hurt you a lot. But this is something you will never be able to look away from. So listen to me right now. You have the wrong person. How about you listen to everything I'm telling you? This is just like all those dreams I've had. Stealing your husband from you and becoming rich myself. Now I'll be able to pay off that $50,000 debt that I'm in and live in that giant mansion of his. You said your name is Lisa, right? What do you want now, you big loser? Let me tell you this one last time. I am single right now, so who the hell are you and what are you talking about? What? I have no idea who this Lisa is, and I have never met anyone with that name before in my life. And my name is Megan. M-E-G-A-N. Megan. My name is not Sam or Sammy or Samantha. Now cut all that BS and stop texting me about whatever crap you're doing. What? You just never know when to give up, do you? So that's why, Sam? My name is not Sam! Screw off! Oh, come on now. Anyhow, Kyle is all over me now, and he will be letting me live with him in his mansion, and with all of his money from now on. Get that divorce from him soon, please. Megan, it's been a while. Sorry for coming out of nowhere here, but can you let me know whether or not this is still Megan's number, or if you're someone completely different? What? Anne? Oh, it's been years. And yeah, this is me, Megan. How have you been doing? I guess I've been fine. Anyway, this is still your phone number, so I don't have to do anything for you. Now, I think I've fixed and confirmed all of that crap and can finally stop looking at my phone for a bit. What are you talking about? Why did you have to check and make sure this was my number still? Oh, I really am sorry about all of this. You know how I have that little sister of mine who's a few years younger than me? Oh, that's right. She's more than a few years younger than you, right? True, since she's in her third year of middle school now. Anyway, while we were together recently, we got into a bit of a fight with one another, and, well, she went and took my phone and went through all of my contacts, changing all the names of everyone in there. Really? So in order to try fixing everything, I've been going through all my contacts and asking them who they are to make sure I have the right number to the right name again. Wow, that's gotta suck a little, but shouldn't your phone normally be locked and whatever? Yeah, well, normally people would do that, but I'm really lazy and don't want to type in some passcode all the time, so I just leave it unlocked most of the time. Wow, that's very brave of you to do something like that. But maybe now you're going to change your mind about leaving your phone unlocked, right? Yeah, so what did she end up changing my name to in your contacts? She changed yours to Sam. What? Sam? That's the name of an old friend of mine from back in community college. Wait, can I ask you something right now? What's that? Recently, have you met with anyone by the name of Lisa? What? Lisa? She had been going to the same community college as Sam and I, actually. And after we graduated from there, she came with me to work for the same company, so I see her almost every day. So have you met with Lisa before, Megan? Not at all. Then why do you know about her? Listen, for some reason I got some texts from that Lisa girl, and I have no clue what was going on. And after some talking back and forth, I came to learn that she was mistaking me for someone named Sam, although she didn't want to accept that fact. What? I tried many times to get her to believe that my name is Megan, but she just wouldn't, and that got me pretty peeved by the end of our conversation. Oh my gosh. This is only a possibility, but I'm thinking when your little sister went into your phone and changed all your contacts, Lisa was able to see Sam's contact info somehow, but with my number instead of hers. Do you think something like that could have happened recently? I think something like that is very possible. Yesterday there was a little party after work. She had been sitting next to me at our table, and as I got up to go to the restroom, I'm sure she had enough time to take a look at my contacts. The both of them, Sam and Lisa, are my friends from back in middle school that I met again in college. And, well, before the end of middle school, Lisa got into a fight with Sam, and then her dad ended up having to move out of town, so they never made up before that happened. So I'm assuming they were never able to exchange one another's contact information before she had to move away. And when they met in college again, they weren't as close to one another, so they never did anything from there. I see. So that's what's happened between Lisa and Sam. Damn. Things have become a bit more complicated now, haven't they? I'm sorry about that. Up until now, I haven't really talked with Lisa much besides on our work phones about work-related things, so I'm really not sure what's been going on with her. I don't actually have her private number anymore, I think. You all were in the same college and knew one another since middle school, yet all seem to be so distant from one another. Well, I've just never really wanted to have anything to do with her. And I think the same can be said for Sam. So I really want to know now, why does Lisa want to talk with Sam so badly? From what she was telling me, it looks as though Lisa's stolen Sam's rich husband from her. Huh? Well, I think Lisa's making a big mistake there. What? How so? I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but can you take screenshots of all the things Lisa said to you and send them to me, please? I want to try talking with Sam about this. Can do. Just give me a few minutes. Thanks for all the screenshots. Damn, this is all just horrible to read through. I can't even be asked with some of it. And wait, Lisa's in $50,000 worth of debt now? She did mention that, didn't she? You can tell by how fast she was bringing everything up to me that she gave zero craps about me not being Sam. Well, I can see how things got this bad for her, though. She's just your basic office lady when it comes to her work, and so there's been no way she's made the kind of money needed for all those brand bags she brings into work. She also seems to hire plenty of men to do things with her, so that's where she's gotten all that money from. So Lisa's normally pretty bad? I mean, you could say that. She loves good-looking men and money, is a very selfish person, and she never listens to anyone and loves to get into fights. I wonder how she was even able to find a job at that company. Seriously, though, there have also been rumors about her picking on other women due to the fact that she's beautiful, but that her beauty isn't all that natural. Is that right? Well, anyway, I'll let Sam know about this. Please do, and thank you. Hey, Sam! I was wondering why you were taking so long to get that divorce, and now I'm being asked to pay a settlement? I told you to hurry up and get that divorce. As long as I'm able to become Kyle's wife, then I won't have to care about that settlement because he'll be able to pay it all off for me. Long time no see, Lisa. I have told you this so many times now, but my name is not Sam. My name is Megan. Have you heard from your coworker and old friend Anne about the fact that her and her little sister got into a fight and her little sister went and changed all the contacts around in her phone? What? Anne? Anne was a friend of mine from high school, and we still occasionally talk to one another now. I heard from her that her little sister went and changed my name to Sam inside her contacts. So I really do think you mistook me for Sam because of that change in her phone.
What? So then, this really does mean that you're not Sam.
That's right, I'm not her.
What? Are you serious right now? Then I guess the only option I have left now is to go right to that mansion of Kyle's and ask Sam in person to divorce him and get out of there.
I know you're not going to want to hear this from me.
What?
That mansion just so happens to be Sam's mansion.
Huh? Why do you say that?
It sounds like ever since Sam graduated from college, she started her own company and has been doing very well recently. She married Kyle around the same time she started her company. And at that time, Kyle's father's company ended up going under, and so Kyle wasn't able to get anything from his family. So at that time, Sam stepped in since she was financially stable and paid off the mansion they moved into, since he wasn't going to be able to do so.
Wait. Sam went and paid for that mansion then?
That means that the owner of that place is Sam, and if her and Kyle get that divorce, she'll be the one getting to keep the house.
What? You're kidding me.
Also, because of the fact that Kyle no longer has a company coming to him, he is currently without a job, and the company will be renamed and taken over by someone else who's bought it.
Huh?
Well, I shouldn't say jobless, rather he's just going to be working for his uncle's company as a base-level employee now.
A base-level employee?
Because of that current situation he's in, I hear that it's been Kyle asking Sam not to divorce him as he's in no shape to be kicked out of her mansion.
What the heck?
But he's getting divorced by Sam and will have to pay her a settlement while also being kicked out of that place.
What?
Sam heard about all of this going on from Anne after I went and talked with her about what you'd said to me.
You're lying, right? I went and stole Kyle from her thinking that he had all this money, and I am in major debt right now. Now I'll have to pay a settlement, and I won't be able to live in that mansion now?
Are we done here then?
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
I'll be going now.
What should I be doing right now?
After all the nonsense Lisa was spewing, claiming she had stolen my husband, even though I'm single, and not even realizing that I'm not Sam, it only took a day for her ridiculous antics to be shut down. It felt like such a relief because I wasn't going to last much longer dealing with someone that dense. It's almost hard to believe that someone could be so deluded, thinking she could win any battle with such a poor grasp of reality. I was honestly shocked by how far she was willing to go just to try and make herself feel like she had won, even though it was clear she was losing in every possible way. As for Lisa, things didn't get any better for her. Her debts piled up even higher, especially since she had to take on a settlement from the real Sam. That meant borrowing even more money to pay off her ever-growing financial mess. Sam's divorce was a turning point for Lisa, and it was clear to Kyle what Lisa had been after all along, his money. Once he realized this, he packed up and left, trying to escape her constant demands for help. She had become nothing more than a financial drain on him, and he wasn't going to let it continue. It wasn't long before he cut ties with her completely, moving away in an attempt to escape her grasp. Sam also made significant changes after the divorce. The mansion she'd been living in felt too big for her to manage on her own, so she sold it and bought a smaller home. She chose a house closer to Anne, which seemed to be a move toward rebuilding her relationships and focusing on the future. After years of being distant, it looks like Sam and Anne are reconnecting. Anne had given her a vital tip about Lisa, and Sam will always be grateful for it. The two women had been estranged for some time, but now it seems like they're growing closer again, which is a welcome turn of events. Sam has always been someone who valued meaningful connections, and it seems like this divorce and everything that came with it has pushed her to reconsider her relationships and the people she really wants to invest in. As for Lisa, she quickly realized that without anyone around to help her, she was going to have to take some extreme measures to handle her mounting debts. There were rumors about her getting involved with gang members, trying to borrow money from loan sharks, people who are known to operate in the shadows. It's unclear exactly how she found the money, but somehow she managed to scrape together enough to settle the debt with Sam and pay off her bank loans. She probably thought it was a temporary solution, but the consequences of borrowing from dangerous people can be severe. Her desperation was clear, and it seemed like she was willing to do anything to get herself out of trouble, even if it meant involving people who could put her in even worse situations. In the weeks following, Lisa disappeared from the radar. There was no word about where she had gone or what had happened to her. All that remained was the payment made to Sam, settling her part of the debt. With that chapter seemingly closed, I had to wonder if Lisa is now deep in the world of shady loans, trying to make enough money to pay off the people she's gotten involved with. It's anyone's guess what happened to her, but it's clear that the trouble she brought into everyone's lives won't be easily forgotten. If anything, it serves as a reminder of how a single person's selfishness and lack of integrity can cause so much damage. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.